Quick, before the story starts, hit that subscribe button. Hi everybody, this is Miss Gilding. Today I'm going to read It's a Secret by Deborah Hautzig, illustrated by Tom Leigh, featuring Jim Henson's Sesame Street Muppets. Bert was looking for something. He looked down the steps. He looked down the sidewalk. "What are you doing?" growled Oscar the Grouch. "Hunting for bottle caps," said Bert. "I have more bottle caps than anyone," Bert said. "How many?" asked Oscar. "More than 100, Bert said proudly. "Oscar, do you have any for me?" Oscar went to look. 3 bottle caps flew out of his can. "Thanks, Oscar," said Bert. "Now go away," yelled Oscar. Bert went down the street. He looked in the flower box. He looked under the mailbox. He looked around the lamppost. Big Bird came along and said, "Are you looking for something?" "Yes," said Bert. "I will help you," said Big Bird. Big Bird looked and looked. "Say, Bert, what are we looking for?" "Bottle caps," said Bert. Then Grover and Ernie came by. "Hi, what are you doing?" asked Ernie. "We're busy bottle cap hunting," said Bert. "There are many bottle caps in the park," said Grover. "I, Grover the Finder, will find them for you." So they all went to the park. They found bottle caps everywhere. Big Bird even found one in a tree. "Birds like soda too," he said. Soon they found 20. They gave them all to Bert. "Now how many bottle caps do you have?" asked Grover. "Oh, lots," said Bert, and he ran to the sandbox. Ernie was digging in the sand for bottle caps. "Say, Bert, just how many do you have?" asked Ernie. "More than 100, said Bert. "But how many more?" said Ernie. Bert turned red. Then he whispered in Ernie's ear, "I don't know." "If I tell you a secret, will you promise not to tell?" asked Bert. "Sure, Bert," said Ernie. Bert looked around to make sure nobody was listening. "I can't count over 100. Ernie was amazed. "Really?" shouted Ernie. "You can't count—" "Shh," said Bert. "It's a secret." "Don't worry," whispered Ernie. "I won't tell." On the way home, they saw Betty Lou. Next to her were 10 stacks of pennies. "Hi, Betty Lou," said Big Bird. "What are you doing with all those pennies?" "I'm trying to count them. I want to buy a pretty scarf for my mother's birthday," said Betty Lou. "The lady at the store said I need 250 pennies, but I cannot count up to 250. "Do not worry, Betty Lou," said Grover. "Bert will count them." "Sure, Bert can do it," said Big Bird. "No, he can't," said Ernie. Then he put his hand over his mouth. "Oops," he said. "Why not?" said Betty Lou. "I can't tell," said Ernie. "It's a secret." "Oh, come on, Ernie," said Big Bird. "You can tell us. We can keep a secret." Bert glared at Ernie. "Pretty please," said Grover. Ernie felt like he was going to burst. Finally, he could not stand it. "Bert can't count over 100! "Ernie, how could you do that? You told my secret!" cried Bert. 2 tears rolled down his face, and he ran away. Ernie felt terrible. "Oh, poor Bert," said Grover. "Gee, Bert should not feel bad," said Big Bird. "I can't count past 20. "Oh dear," said Ernie. "I have to tell Bert that I am sorry." Ernie found Bert hiding under the sink. "You told my secret," said Bert. "I'm sorry, old buddy," said Ernie. "Why did you do that?" said Bert. "I don't know," said Ernie. "Now everyone thinks I am stupid," said Bert. "Oh no, Bert. Everybody knows that you are very smart. I was stupid to tell. I am very sorry." Bert smiled. "It's okay, Ernie. I understand." Gordon knocked on the door. Big Bird, Grover, and Betty Lou came in with him. "Please do not feel bad," said Grover. Big Bird said, "I wrote a poem to cheer you up, Bert." "Oh, you can't count past 100, it's true, but no one makes oatmeal as yummy as you. Everybody has to learn to count, said Gordon. Bert, go get your bottle caps. I will teach you how to count them. Betty Lou shook her piggy bank. Clink, clink went the pennies. Oh, will you teach me how to count pennies? She asked. Yes, said Gordon. You count pennies the same way. At sunset, Bert and Betty Lou finished counting. I have 368 bottle caps, said Bert proudly. I have 325 pennies, said Betty Lou happily. And I have 2 friends, said Gordon, who are the best counters on Sesame Street. That night, Bert counted the stars. 501, 502, 503, counted Bert. I promise to be a better secret keeper, said Ernie. Now can we please go to sleep? Thanks for listening all the way to the end. I like you the best. Don't forget to subscribe, and as always, I miss you, I love you, and I'll speak to you soon.